Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Your Age is Not Your Cage with Carla Allen. Today, we are back again with our short summer solos, and I have loved doing this. I hope that you all have enjoyed them too. It's topics that I talk about that really light me up, which I'm sure you've heard, and just I have such a passion for them. And so those are the things I've been sharing lately. And today goes right along with the other ones that I've done recently. And today it's on mindset. So I hope you will stay tuned because this to me is the first and foremost thing that has to line up before everything else. So today I'm just going to share a few things on mindset, and that I hope it will give you some good takeaways, some good things that you can do and start to incorporate in your own life. So let me get started talking about mindset and like the importance of mindset, because I feel like so many of us don't recognize just how crucial it is where our mindset is, what we tell ourselves, about others, about our environment, about everything around us. Where is your mindset? Do you feel like you're more of a positive, encouraging person? Are you speaking life over yourself? Or do you feel like you're more of a negative person, tend to beat yourself up a little bit, uh, maybe be negative over different situations or people? Uh, where do you land? Maybe ask yourself that. Where does your mindset go when it comes to things like this? Because your mindset can influence how you think, how you feel in any given situation. It can determine the outcome. So think about that. It can um, it can project some sort of feeling. I'm not finding the word I want, but over your day. If you are determined, my day started out awful, this whole day is just going to stink. What do you think's going to happen? I 100% believe, and have read so much on this, our brain believes what we tell it. So if we're constantly telling our brain, I can't ever do this, I'm too old, oh, it's way too late to start any kind of health program, strength training, eating right, I've tried that before, I'm just going to fail. If we continually pour that negativity in, that's what our mind believes. That's what our mindset becomes. And because what you believe about yourself impacts your success or your failure. I cannot stress that enough. When I talk to clients, friends, the biggest thing that I want to focus on and work on first is, where is your mindset? Where is it around, let's say we're talking about coaching. Where is it around how you feel about yourself? Where is it on your past? Where is it on, do you think you can succeed on this? Where does your mindset lie in what you tell yourself every single day? And so, I mean, it can influence how we behave in every situation of our life. And if you really, really think about it, I know you'll agree with me that when your mindset is in a good place, you're speaking life over yourself, you feel good about yourself, don't you feel like, I mean, everything in life is good, right? So it's so important in what we're thinking and positive thinking, because it has such an impact on your physical and mental well-being, on everything. It's it's one of the studies said that people who maintain a more positive outlook on life cope better with stress, have better immunity, which I fully believe. When you are stressed and down and out and really beating yourself up and all the things that just bring so much stress into your body, it just creates havoc on your immune system and on your brain and on your overall health. And because every thought releases some type of chemical. And so when you're thinking about positive things, or you feel happy, or say optimistic, your cortisol decreases. And then the brain produces serotonin, which causes that happy, the feeling of well-being. And so the positive thoughts are where you're going to get the serotonin that creates that feeling of, wow, I feel great today. That amazing feeling, and affects your entire well-being. And so I'm going to share just a few things, like things that I do, things that I recommend to my clients, things that I just have always kind of incorporated and done in my life. And um, but a couple of the things are, one is gratitude. Gratitude and affirmations are two huge, huge things that I believe can change the direction of your day, the direction of your mind, and put you in a place where you want to be. And so, I mean, gratitude can come in many ways. It can come in just being so thankful throughout your day, recognizing the things that you're thankful for. And I go through my day pretty continually because I do talk to God all day long. Things come up, but I'm always, I try first thing to thank God for the day. Thank you that I woke up. Thank you that I'm healthy and I can go work out. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my dogs, my home, your provision. I mean, just starting with a list of what you're thankful for can be such a great way to get your mindset in the right place. But then you can also take that and do like a gratitude journal. And I will admit, I've gotten off track on this. At night, I used to always end my night by writing a few things down that I was grateful for in my day, even if it seemed silly. Like, I'm thankful. I'm trying to think of something that would be silly, but anything. I'm thankful for these comfortable sheets. I'm thankful that I have a bed to lay in, because not everybody gets that comfort. And so it's just remembering the things that we're thankful for, and writing things down really does help. So this is my my thing that you can hold me accountable to, again, is writing these things down. And for me, I liked it in the evening and ending my night that way. So I need to get back to that, and I want to get back to that because I love doing that, and I love getting things out on paper. And so, and then the other thing is affirmations. I mean, these are like positive statements. That help you like overcome negativity, or those self-doubts you may have, or just anything, any other roadblocks, barriers that keep you from achieving your goals. And by repeating certain patterns, and this is also known, you can go look these up. By repeating these certain statements, you can change your thought patterns and reinforce that positive mindset. So I cannot emphasize enough how important that is, to speak these positive, life-affirming statements over yourself and change your thought patterns. Okay, I have so much more to add, but I will. But right now, I'm gonna continue on with what you can do, like as far as creating some affirmations. What do you do? How do you do that? And it doesn't have to be big, long, detailed stories. One thing I've always talked to my clients about, and my kids did it too. We would have sticky notes, and you just write out whether it's, I am amazing. I am great at math. I am, whatever it is, a scripture verse. I am loved by God. Anything that you want to write down, short and sweet. And I loved the stickies. Would have them on my mirror. My kids had them on their mirror. My daughter had them in her car, on her steering wheel, in different places. So put them where you are reminded, your pantry door, your your counter, the bathroom mirror, anywhere that you can remind yourself of the things that you need to speak positive affirmations over yourself. Speak life over yourself. And then also, use positive language, nothing negative. These are affirmations, not negative things. So just affirmations over yourself. And it can be things like, I'm grateful for all the opportunities that have come my way. I'm thankful I have so much love and support from my family and friends. I am confident. I am capable of achieving my health goals. Anything that helps you change that thought pattern in your mind is going to help you to create that positive mindset. And use like present tense, like you've already achieved those goals too. Act like you've already hit that optimal health. I thank God that I am in my best health ever. These things change the wiring of your brain and how you're thinking. And if you don't believe me, try it. Start with one statement and just get going on it. I assure you, you will see a difference. And but for them to be effective, you have to be consistent. They have to be a regular part of your daily routine. Like I told you a million times in almost every podcast, be disciplined. You may not feel like do it and be consistent, because then before you know it, it's a regular part of your day. It's a regular rhythm, a daily habit, and before you know it, becomes that sustainable lifestyle. And so take things like repeating them out loud or in your mind as you wake up or going to bed. Like I said, put them in sticky notes. Journal. If you like to journal. Put them in a notebook. I saw someone said that they set reminders to say affirmations throughout the day. I thought that was really cool. And you could even share them with family or friends that you want to help provide encouragement to each other. Share your affirmations with each other. But by making them a consistent part of your daily routine, you'll be able to reinforce that positive thinking. And I assure you, you will see progress, and it will feel so good to have that change in your brain. And there's so many things that let's talk about just like some roadblocks. There are things that can get in your way, and things like fear, maybe fear of the unknown, maybe lack of confidence. Like you're afraid to make these changes. You're afraid to get out. This is a big one, of your comfort zone. You're afraid, but if I decide to make these health goals or change, let's say, change how we're eating, but then my family doesn't want to do it, my husband doesn't like it, and they want to keep eating junk, that can make you less confident and fearful of what's ahead. Hold on to your confidence. Be bold in what you want to do. Be empowered and make the changes that'll make a difference in your life. And everyone may not jump on board right away. That is okay. I assure you, when they see the differences in you and they watch you and they see your positive mindset and your words of affirmation and the changes you're making in your life to better your health, they will be watching and they will eventually jump on board. I know that without a doubt. I've seen it happen a million times, and I've seen it in my own home. So, other things that can be roadblocks for you are maybe past traumas, past things, past self-esteem issues, past things that you can't seem to get past because you feel like you failed before. So that fear of failure. And again, let's let that go. Let's work through that and determine why we believe that and what we can do to change that and how we can work through things that happen. But then let's go and be in the present with that positive mindset of guiding us into a new way of thinking. And there's things that you can do as far as just this positive self-talk, surrounding yourself again with people that are like-minded, that are positive. Think of people that you're around that you are like, oh, every time I'm around them, I feel so much better. I feel so much life. I feel encouraged and seen and valued and supported. Think about those people. Maybe ask them, how do you do it? What do you do to stay so positive, so loving to everyone, so giving and serving and make others feel like they matter? Ask people questions and let them tell you what they do. I think that's one of the best ways to learn is by someone that you admire and look up to and want some of the attributes that they have. Ask them. I'm sure they would be completely thrilled to share with you some of the things that they do. And so I'm going to say that I want to offer up this. I'm not going to make this too long. I think I've beat all that to where you get where I'm coming from on the positive mindset and the things you can do. And I hope you wrote some of those down, some of those things you can do down so that you remember to do them. But, other tools that you can arm yourself with to equip yourself. And one of the biggest things for me is I arm myself with the Word of God. And I will look up verses to remind myself of who He says I am. I'll look up like encouraging scriptures that can empower me to replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. And it helps me to speak life over myself when I do that, when I have these different confirmations from the Bible of who I am. And I fight back. I fight back with my words, with my scripture, with my affirmations. I fight back against negativity because we all know in today's world right now, there is so much of that out there. And it can be so hard to maintain hope and a positive attitude. But I am here to encourage you to hold on to hope always and be encouraged and change the pattern of your brain to a positive mindset that you then can help others learn to do the same. You then can be an example to those people around you of the life changes that you've made for the better too. And keep in mind, gratitude is a muscle. It is a muscle you work. So it doesn't always come easy and it does take work. So it takes you, again, being consistent and disciplined, and it will soon become second nature to you. You will be amazed at what it can do for you and the change in every day of your life for the better. Okay, other things, and I've already kind of touched on, but have accountability. Have these friends in your life, and you could even do this, is have them call you out in a kind, gentle way when you say something negative about yourself or someone else or a situation, and take that with gratitude that they are being honest, and make that an opportunity to turn that around and be thankful that they made you aware. Have a friend like that. You can do that for each other. And I think that would be so helpful. The other thing you can do is anytime you catch yourself saying something negative, like, oh, I hate my job. I hate doing this work. I'm such a slow learner. I'll never be good at this. I'm going to fail at this exercise class again. Anything like that. As soon as you catch yourself saying something negative, turn it around and quickly repeat it with a positive statement to replace it, and repeat that a couple times. If you make this a pattern of your mind and your brain, it again will become something that just becomes second nature and something that you do. And I've heard about an app also called the Spiritual Toolkit. I haven't looked too much into it, but I have heard that it does the same similar type thing. So that might be worth looking into also. But I think that is so vitally important as a tool. Any of these suggestions that I gave, accountability helps us all in so many areas of our life. And I think in the negative words, the things that we say, and turning that around, accountability can be such a beautiful thing. Can be hard, but it can be such a beautiful thing in your life. So, um, also, just one more thing is think of something you've overcome, something that was so difficult, and use that to empower and equip yourself, knowing that you've done hard things before, you've gotten over fear, you've gotten over failure, you've gotten out of your comfort zone. Remind yourself of those, write that down, and know that this next thing can also be something that you can turn around into a positive and take away the negative thinking that you've had of it over yourself. And then I would say one of the last things as far as mindset and just getting your attitude and everything in place, and really focusing on that positive mindset, is serving others. Because when you feel helpless, think of it this way. I heard this saying one time and I loved it. It's stuck with me. When you're feeling helpless, discouraged, without hope, get helpful. Okay? Did you hear that? When you're feeling helpless, get helpful. That includes serving others. When I get outside of myself, at any times that I get down or discouraged or negative mindset, for one, I fight back with prayer. But I also, if I go serve someone else, love on someone else, encourage someone else, text someone, call someone, it gets me out of my own way. It gets me out of self and helps me focus and love and serve others. And then I go back to gratitude that I have those people in my life. I go back to gratitude that I can pray and go to God with all the things in my life. And it's a constant, it's like a revolving door. I just keep pouring that in, and it pours into me and out to others and creates this beautiful mindset that can truly change your life. So that is mainly what I had to say today, and I can relate this in so many ways. And with if you're stuck in your fitness journey, look at your mindset. Look at where it's keeping you stuck. If you're stuck in a job you don't want, or you feel like you're not good at, let's look at your mindset and what you can do to turn that around and shift. If you're stuck in talking so negatively about yourself, turn that around. Start writing those sticky notes. Start writing out those affirmations and turn your brain around and change that pattern and change it for good. Discipline, consistency, make it that regular rhythm and a sustainable lifestyle. And I can promise you it will make for such a better life, optimal health, a joyful heart, and a joyful family, and people that are grateful to be around you and know you because you bring a light to them and their world and everyone you're around. So, I hope you take that today and take this and share it with your friends and family, those that need a little encouragement, a little boost in mindset. Please go share, rate, review, subscribe on YouTube, and all those things just really help me and help me know what you need and what you want. And always know, email me. It's in the show notes, or reach out to me on Instagram. I'm easy to find. At Your age is not your cage. So that is all I have for today on our summer short solo. But as always, we are back every Wednesday with a new episode, and I am just thankful for each one of you that message me, that encourage me, and support me. I can't tell you how much it means to me, it means the world, because I love sharing my passions for helping others. I love sharing anything I can do to equip and empower you to go out and know, even as you're aging, that you can live your best life, because age is just a number. Go age actively and powerfully, and remember, your age is not your cage. Okay, until next Wednesday, I will see you next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.